kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my side. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Rutherford Burton, the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. At the 50-yard line. Tight end on the move left. To throw right away, here's Milroe. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
They'll mark him down there at the 33, but that is good enough. A run gives him a first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
1st and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Play action, it's Milroe. Forced to his right. That is hot. What a throw. Touchdown, Minnesota. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That's a short one, caught by Loveland. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Good coverage by the cut team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. It's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, Minnesota.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll go play action with Milroe. Rolling to the left. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
And this is what happens when you compare a really good pass rush with a really stingy secondary. Marrying the two together, not only to change his launch point, but not give the quarterback anywhere to go with the ball.
In motion, it's Jefferson. Milroe throwing on second down. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up third down.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike, and he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball, and he's lucky this one just fell incomplete.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here to talk things over before third down. In motion, it's Jefferson. On third down, Milroe. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a rock with that one. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game. Get about 6 there, setting up second down.
At the 47-yard line, a 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Here's Williams. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. To the perimeter, he got Odunze on the out. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Throw it again. It's Williams. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, And now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that...
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take it back to the other side of midfield. Dallas Turner, he's got his first sack of the season here early in week 1. Right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start this on the ground with Blue. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Milrow. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation. Contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. Moving outside the pocket, going for it all. That's going to be incomplete. It'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
So this is where things get tricky. They work all week with the pass rush, Mike, to move the quarterback off his spot. They don't want these NFL quarterbacks in rhythm, hitting the top of their drop, and delivering the ball on time. But then the second component to that is you get them out there on the run, and it can really stress your coverage downfield. So nice job here, sticking with their guys.
Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercept it. And the Bears are going to get the football back as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. So 1 quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. It's the Vikings with the edge. We're back to Soldier Field after this. They'll begin here on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. That is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
And that'll be in and out of his hands. It's incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
He'll get this out wide. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First down, Vikings.
Milroe. Flush to his right. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. A big play for Minnesota. 38 yards.
38 yards.
Set to go now on first and 10.
First down.
On play action, Milroe. That's to the end zone. It's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now. To throw again is Milroe. That's complete to Blue. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
They go play action now with Milroe. Open man, right side. He's got him. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Now to tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. A short kick, down to the 7.
Tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Now here's second and goal. To the air, it's Milroe. Now a screen set up for Blue. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On third and goal, Milroe. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. He works free, right side. He's inside the 40. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards.
15 yards on the catch and run for the first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
It's a gain of 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
On third down, it's Williams. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's Milroe to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball. They get the man, and it's no gain. Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
They'll go play action with Milroe. Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
Yeah, so what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers, wide open, nice conversion. Not only does he let the ball go through his hands, he lets 6 points slip away with that drop. I mean, everyone else does their job. The ball's on target. Listen, this is the big boy league now. The reality is, you just got to catch the ball.
The throw here is complete. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Trying to create some space, but will not find much. They'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. Lou will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. It's lovely. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Williams to the air once more. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now. Throwing again, Williams. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And this turns out to be a nice return as he is out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On 2nd down, here's Milrow. Exiting the pocket right. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, It's Milroe. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Just shy of midfield. Here's second down and a yard.
Their 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Moving to his right. That one out of reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings.
3 yards. Brings up 4th down.
This brought in out past the 20. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Williams now to throw. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Dallas Turner. He works his way in to record the 2nd sack of his young career. That's not going to work out as planned. This is going to be down on this side, midfield.
44-yard line.
Okay, ready? He'll get this out to the left flank. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under.
Now a 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Milroe going to throw it again. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
Off the play fake, here's Milroe. On the move left. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
The ball still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down. and goal. Play action. It's Milroe. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
2 incomplete passes now lead to this 3rd down and goal. To throw again is Milroe. Rolling right. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down. Back at the 8-yard line. Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal. And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough. Down deep in the red zone. The Vikings looking for 3. Bring out the field goal unit. This from 30 yards out. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Vikings build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's brought down at
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those 2 things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
2nd and inches. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Benjamin St. Just on the coverage.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. That is brought in. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
That's good.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Williams. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Throw it again. It's Williams. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Dallas Turner. What a start to the season. His 3rd sack here in week 1.
Vegas!
3rd and long. Here's Williams. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same. same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. It's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
London brought in motion. Throwing now, Milroe on 1st down. That's complete to Blue. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
No gain on the play.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. Now an option here. Left side. Good blocking, and he's in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Vikings. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
This one taken at the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That's a short one, caught by Loveland. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 27-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
There's a lot of ways for defensive linemen to disrupt the passing game. That's everything about today's modern NFL. How do you disrupt the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable? Of course, sacking him is a great way, but even getting your hands up in those throwing lanes and tipping passes, that is so frustrating for these quarterbacks.
That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down. they'll indeed go. It's Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And he's going to have the Bears first down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They're trying to throw again. Here's Williams. And this one caught along the sideline. They say already out of bounds. Wow. Throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, so it'll be no catch and second down. Williams to the air once more. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down. Throwing again, Williams. That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Let's go. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
On third down, Milrose. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Milroe. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that fourth down conversion. Again, it's Milroe. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Flush to his right. He runs with it. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be taken down after a big second down pickup. But we do have a penalty marker on the field. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 50. Throwing again, it's Milroe. He'll go left side here and complete this one. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Now, Milroe misses a designed run, and he's going to pick up the Vikings first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Milroe. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. First and 10.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Vikings.
They bring the tight end in motion. On first down, it's Milroe. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. In motion, it's Jefferson. They'll go play action with Milroe. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. They go play action now with Milroe. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They're going on fourth down. Milroe. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. And this impressive Week 1 performance continues as they add yet another touchdown.
I just can't stress how impressive this performance has been today, Mike. I mean, not only on Week 1 to find yourself on the road, but to really dominate and have the efficiency early in the season offensively. And you could tell they were prepared coming into the start of this season, and boy, they showed it.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. On first and 10, it's Williams. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
Over the middle, he's got Burden. They get 15 on that game. First down, Chicago.
15 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Going up top. That's caught. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big-time play for the Bears. The gain of 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Throw it again. It's Williams. Right side. Caught Burden.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Williams to throw on second down. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's incomplete. Daring ball on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Off the play fake, here's Milrow. This one complete, right side. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL